Hi everybody! Man, second video in one day. I am on a roll. This is a video that I normally wouldn't do because it isn't exactly all about books, but I think by now you guys all know how much I love Tim Burton. And because I think he's a theatrical genius and I think he's just amazing. And I also love what we call us Burtonians, what we call the Platinum Trio, that is Johnny Depp, Helena Bonham Carter, and Tim Burton, because they work so well together and they make magic during movies. And it's not just like, oh yeah, that was a good movie. They make magic, quite literally. So I want to point out to you need to go follow my Instagram fan page for the Platinum Trio. It's mainly for Johnny Depp because gonna marry that boy right there. But it is called Johnny Depp Love, and there are periods in between Johnny and Depp. So, and then Depp and Love, so Johnny period, Depp period, Love. And I just post a lot of pictures about them and some artwork that I draw about them, because I draw lots of pictures from their characters. But this is kind of like a mini Tim Burton haul, in a way, even though I don't really know. I think you guys need to go look this up. I'm going to try to put a link in here in the description, but I honestly don't know how, so I'm going to try to figure it out once I get it posted. A book I have asked for Christmas, for my birthday, which is April 4th, I asked my parents for this, and it is called The Art of Tim Burton, and it is a art book. It's like, you know, one of those really expensive books, but it has Tim Burton's, you know, commentary and his art and all of his ideas. It's just kind of like Tim Burton's diary in a way. And then it also has commentary from people he's worked with and stuff, and I'm gonna die, I need it now. And while I was looking for it on Amazon, I also saw this and I was like, oh, I've heard of that, but you know, I wasn't interested because back then I wasn't interested in Tim Burton, but I heard this as a sneak peek into my book haul. It is The Melancholy Death of Oyster Boy and Other Stories, and this is by Tim Burton, and it's the most amazing thing that's ever happened to me. I went to Barnes & Noble, and I wasn't thinking anything of it, but I went up to the lady and I was like, do you have anything about, by, or remotely related to Tim Burton? She was like, I might have The Melancholy Death of Oyster Boy, and I was like, take me there. And she did, and this was the last copy in there. It's beautiful. This is like cloth. It's not a jacket. Like, it's like, that's the book. And it's, I don't know if you can see it. I'm not sure if it's going to show up, but there's like a pretty flowery print. But this is basically just a book of all of his poems and his short stories. And, you know, he's not the best artist. You know, these are simple. But the thing is, that's what I love about it, is that he doesn't draw because he does it for the money, like because, you know, an awesome artist, you know, gets tons of money for it. But because he's not, you know, exceptional, like, I love his style of art. It's very, very simplistic and kind of creepy and twisted, just like he is. I love, love, love his art style, do not get me wrong, but I think we can all agree that there are better artists out there. But that's not exactly what I mean, is that better artists, he has his own style, and his style is different and odd to most people. So that's what I love about him, is that he doesn't do it for the money. He does it because he loves it, and he does it because he's good at expressing his ideas through characters, because Tim Burton finds delight in beauty and the oddities of people, which is what I absolutely love. I always try to do that. He is my idol because I try to find out something about a person that kind of makes them click. There was this really quiet, sweet girl in my PE class, and I went up to her and I was like, hi. I was like, so what are you? Like, what are you about? I was like, what's the funniest joke you know? What's the best book you've ever read? Like, just kind of talk to her. I like to find the things that make a person different, because that's what's so beautiful. That's the part that God put in you that makes you different. Whatever you do that's a little different. You know, writing fan fiction, not everybody does that. If you're an exceptional drawer, if you can write music, not everybody can do those things. So the talent that God's placed into you, I love trying to find out what that one thing is that you're maybe a little embarrassed to share to people, or just something like that. But what I love about Tim Burton is that he does not care. He is not embarrassed, and I am so proud of him, because his humor is so smart and dark and different and twisted and weird. It's downright weird, but that's okay, because that's his style, and that's how he does it. And this book is absolutely the most amazing book I've ever read in my entire life, because it's just a big collection of all of his poems and little stories, and you know, they're weird and dark, but he finds beauty in things that are dark and twisted like that, and I think that's beautiful, because not everybody does that. People think that the things that makes a person weird is weird and should be hidden, but he thinks that it should be brought out, which I 100% agree with. That's why Tim Burton is honestly my inspiration and my hero and my idol. And out of all the, I mean, I love so many famous people. I'm obsessed with 1,000 celebrities. I love all my authors, but if I could meet one person, it would be Tim. And it's not just for like an interview, like, you know, how'd you do this? So where did this character come from? Like that. It's not like that. I just want to talk with him. I just want to have a conversation with him, not an interview and not a paparazzi thing. I just want to sit down and talk with him, and I hope that one day I have the honor of meeting Mr. Burton, and that would be absolutely amazing, and I would die. So I got that. Then I went to my new bookstore that has some used stuff, but they also have movies, and I do not have any Tim Burton movies on DVD, but I have Alice in Wonderland on my tablet because I really, really like that movie. I love Alice in Wonderland in the first place, and now that my favorite person, you know, had made the movie, I was like, oh, gotta have that. So I went over to the movies, and these are in order in which I found them, because in the past I had gone over looking for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory because I really like that movie. I was looking for it, and it was like facing outwards, like, you know, if you go to a bookstore like Summer Spines, and then sometimes the cover is showing. I saw it there for $4 in the original packaging. It was in the original packaging, and guys, this movie is so cool. There was somebody actually in the movie aisle, and he was with his wife, and he was like, he picks up the DVD, and he's like, this movie is weird. And I felt like saying, you know what? Well, so what if it is? There's probably something in here that's a little bit weird. I appreciate it, but it was so funny because I was like, LOL, and I was holding it. It was really funny. Then I found this, which is Tim Burton's most popular film, and I hadn't seen it. And I'm like, this is horrible. How can I call myself a fan if I have not even seen his most popular film? And I still haven't seen it. I should be killed. I should literally be killed. It is Nightmare Before Christmas, and it is a special edition. This one was $20, and I was like, do I need that? And I was like, yeah, I need it, because it has, like, behind the scenes and how they made it and stuff, which, yeah. And here's the thing. I started it and got a little over halfway through it. But I'm not going to spoil you on what the next movie is, but I had watched this particular movie, the one that I'm about to show you, and I fell in love with it, and it's my new favorite movie. Then I watched this one, and I think the hype kind of killed it. I'm going to finish it because, like I said, I'm off from school tomorrow, and it's 4:35 in the evening, so I have plenty of time. I'm probably going to restart over. See, and it's not that I didn't like it, because I did. I really, really did. It's just, I think the hype kind of killed it for me, because honestly, it was kind of freaking me out. Like, Jack, like, I can't decide if I have a crush on Jack Skellington or if I'm terrified of him. I don't even know. It's the weirdest situation I think I've ever been in. I love it though so far, and it's just, it's not what I was expecting, I think is what it is, and I think it's a little bit different, so I'm like, ugh, but I, like Tim Burton, gotta keep an open mind, gotta rejoice at the things that are weird, so I'm coming back to that. This is the movie that I'm talking about that is my favorite movie of all time, and now has a huge spotlight on my fan page for the Platinum Trio, now has a huge spot in my drawing book for posters that are going to be up there probably tonight, and it is Corpse Bride. My new favorite movie of all time. My new husband is Victor Van Dort. Oh my goodness, he is so precious. He's so perfect, and he's so clumsy, and he's so awkward, and so cute, and he's just perfect, and I'm gonna stop now. But if I could find a guy that was like Victor, that'd be so perfect, because finally, in a book or movie, the guy isn't like, oh, you know, well, perfect, and so, I mean, no, he is perfect, but he's so cute because he like trips and he's all awkward and he stutters and he's so clumsy, and I need to stop. I really, really need to stop. But also my husband, Johnny Depp, plays him, which does not hurt the situation. And then Helena Bonham Carter, my queen, who I would love to be, plays Emily, and I love the character of Emily. She's so charming and endearing and heartwarming and cute. But this movie, the feels. This is the most feels I've ever been feels. How much feels can a fangirl feel if a fangirl could feel feels? That is from Cash J Tuck. But like, this is more feelsy than The Fault in Our Stars. This is more feelsy than, should I say House of Hades? Because I'm not sure if that's true. Yeah, it's true. I was like almost crying, and I was like, but what? I'm not gonna spoil you, but. And it blows my mind. It blows me away that Tim Burton could do something like this. I don't understand. And his composer that he almost always works with, like 90% of the time, Danny Elfman, good job. I'm not a huge fan of piano music. I hope my brother does not see this video because he's been playing piano for 15 years now. But I'm not a huge fan of how it sounds. Like, I mean, I admit that some songs are pretty, and I mean, it's not ugly. It's just not my favorite instrument. But Victor's piano solo at the beginning of this, I was tearing up, and I was just like, how can music do this? And this is clay. These are clay figures. And it blows my mind. I found out somewhere that 12 shots, like moving the figure 12 times, is 1 second of film. This is about an hour-and-a-half long movie. And it said 20 hours of work is only about 2 seconds of usable film. So like they have film, but it's only good for about 2 seconds, which just is my favorite movie of all time, and it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. Okay, so if you haven't seen it, you really got to get on it. So this is my favorite movie now. If anybody mentions it, I'm like, I like that movie. And then my birthday party is going to be themed to that. I'm probably going as Emily for Halloween. I am planning it, and I need to stop. I really need to stop. And the last one I found was Alice in Wonderland. Oh, by the way, this was $5. Then I found Alice in Wonderland for $6, and this is the best movie. I loved it so much. I mean, I have it on my tablet, and then I have it on DVD, and I have tons of pictures from it. Like, I like to draw a lot of, because I'm trying to practice my drawing. I wish I could draw, but I honestly really can't. Not well, anyway. Like, I'm decent. Okay, I need to stop. But I love my favorite fictional character, other than the new one, Victor Van Doors. My favorite fictional character is the Mad Hatter, because I think he's a very, very endearing character. One day I'm going to make a video about that, about me ranting why I love the Mad Hatter. I might film that next. That's a great idea. Okay, sorry. But this is an amazing movie, and it's the Platinum Trio, you know, Helena and Johnny and Tim all get together, and he twists it and makes it creepy, the original children's tale. So beautiful, and Tim Burton is just amazing, and I really appreciate how he's inspired me, and just everything